Welcome to Reinventing Broadcast, where AI meets content. Hosted by Ben Anker. Let's dive in.
Welcome back to Broadcast Media, the Inside Track. I'm Ben Anker, and today we're diving into something that's become absolutely central to my consulting practice, conversational AI voice agents. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Another chatbot pitch. But stick with me because what's happening in voice AI right now is genuinely revolutionary. With me today is Rihanna, my AI co-host, who's been helping me analyze this market. Rihanna, let's start with the elephant in the room. Why should anyone care about voice agents when we've had chatbots for years?
Ben, the distinction is critical. Traditional chatbots were text-based, limited to scripted responses, and frankly frustrating for users. Modern AI voice agents are having natural conversations, understanding context and intent, handling complex queries, and seamlessly escalating to humans when needed. We're talking about response times of around 600 milliseconds, barely perceptible to users. That's the difference between a mechanical interaction and something that actually feels human.
Exactly right. And I want to share something personal here. I came across this technology earlier this summer when someone was demonstrating it on a webinar. I'd already started using 11 Labs for speeding up my podcast production, creating these conversations you're hearing right now. Then I discovered they'd launched voice agents. That week, I had a professional voice clone working, the game changer. Anyone visiting my website could now have a conversation with me, or rather with an AI version of me, at the click of a button.
How did that feel? Essentially creating a digital version of yourself.
Honestly, surreal. But then the practical applications became obvious. After finessing the vector database and the knowledge-based documents, I found the sweet spot between the number of documents, the LLM processing, and response quality. Now I've got different agents on different website pages. If you visit my podcast page, you can chat with that agent that knows about that specific episode, the host, the guest. It's personalized engagement at scale.
But let's talk business. What does the market data actually tell us about voice AI right now?
The numbers are staggering, Rihanna. The UK AI market is projected to reach £10 billion over the next decade, with businesses reporting average ROI of 8 times their investment within just 90 days. Customer service costs are dropping by 25 to 50%. But here's the really compelling stat. Businesses lose 27% of incoming leads due to missed calls, delayed follow-ups, or inconsistent qualification.
27%. That's not a rounding error. That's real revenue walking out the door.
Yep, and it connects directly to something I experienced just last week. On November 3rd, I attended a networking night called OTT Red in the Square Mile in London. It had this members club vibe, international caliber crowd, no formal agenda, just quality networking. Between 20 and 30 people, which meant you could actually have meaningful conversations with everyone there over the evening.
And what has been the opportunity since?
Within that week, I had a client wanting me to roll out a voice agent solution, and another potential client arranging a demonstration. All from genuine networking, speaking to people in person, on video calls, building real relationships. This isn't theory anymore. Companies are actively searching for these solutions right now.
What industries are showing the most interest?
Hospitality is a big one. Room service, reservations, multilingual concierge services for international guests. Hotels are reporting 23% increases in average order value and 15% improvements in satisfaction. Retail and e-commerce are seeing 30% conversion rate improvements with inventory checks, order tracking, and product recommendations. And professional services, law firms, consulting practices, anyone where skilled staff time is expensive. They need lead qualification and appointment booking without tying up billable hours.
Let's get specific about costs, because I think this is where many people get confused. What does it actually cost to run an AI voice agent?
Traditional customer service costs around £6 per interaction. AI-powered interactions, 50p. That's a 12 times difference. Companies implementing voice AI are reporting labour cost reductions of 26 to 75%, translating to yearly savings between £60,000 and £600,000.
And those aren't just cost savings, they're capacity multipliers, right?
Exactly. Your human team focuses on complex high-value interactions, while AI handles the routine queries that consume 80% of support time. The multilingual capability alone is transformative. No more hiring multilingual staff or losing international customers because of language barriers. AI handles 70 to 80% of common customer service requests without any human intervention.
What about implementation timelines?
This is where modern platforms have changed everything. For simpler deployments, we can have something live in days. For complex, probably over a month, from initial consultation to full production launch. The process breaks down into 4 phases. First, business process audit and pain point mapping. Next, platform configuration and voice personality development. Finally, integration with existing systems and pilot launch. Also, some launch optimization based on real usage and full production rollout.
And the pricing structure?
I use a modular approach that lets clients start small and scale. Foundation packages start in the hundreds of pounds monthly, plus setup investment. That gets you natural-sounding conversations, 24/7 availability, FAQ handling in one language. From there, clients add capabilities as they see return on investment. Appointment booking, lead qualification, additional languages, SMS integration, advanced call routing, CRM integration, analytics dashboards, custom brand voice cloning. Each module solves a specific business problem and pays for itself.
Can you paint a picture of what this actually looks like in practice?
Let me give you an example that's close to home. Imagine you're a regional broadcaster or a production company. You've got advertising sales inquiries coming in, but your sales team can't be available 24/7. International content licensing opportunities arrive via email during UK night hours. By the time your team responds next morning, the opportunity's gone to a competitor in a different time zone. Your production team is fielding viewer questions about streaming access when they should be creating content. Here's what a voice agent does. It captures advertising inquiries immediately, asking the right qualification questions: budget range, target audience, campaign timeline, geographic reach. It identifies serious prospects versus tire kickers before your sales team even picks up the phone. For international licensing inquiries, it provides initial information about your catalogue, understands what type of content they're seeking, and schedules calls during their business hours, not just yours. For viewer technical support, it handles the 80% of queries that are simple: password resets, streaming troubleshooting, program schedule questions, and only escalates the truly complex issues. The result? Your sales team focuses on closing deals, not qualifying leads. Your content team creates content instead of answering phones. And you never miss an international opportunity because someone called at 2 a.m.
What's actually happening under the hood when someone calls an AI voice agent?
Think of it as an orchestrated symphony of AI technologies working in real time. First, speech to text converts the caller's voice into text. Then, a large language model processes that text, understands intent, accesses the knowledge base, and generates an appropriate response. Then, text-to-speech converts that response back into natural-sounding voice.
So the costs are low for what you get?
Yes, and that's for unlimited availability, perfect consistency, multilingual capability, and instant access to your entire knowledge base. When you compare that to a customer service representative at £6 per interaction, the economics are overwhelming. But here's the crucial point: this isn't about replacing humans, it's about augmentation. Your human team handles what humans do best: empathy, complex problem solving, relationship building. AI handles what it does best: instant availability, perfect recall, consistent quality, multilingual support.
Let's talk about competitive positioning, because I think this is what keeps business owners up at night. How does voice AI create actual competitive advantage?
3 ways, Rihanna. First, speed. Your competitors are closed at 9 p.m. You're capturing leads. Your competitors take 24 hours to respond to inquiries. You're responding in 30 seconds. In today's market, speed is everything. Second, consistency. Every caller gets the same high-quality experience, whether it's Monday morning or Saturday midnight. Your brand promise is delivered perfectly every single time. Third, data. Every conversation becomes structured data. Customer intent, pain points, objections, questions. That intelligence feeds back into your product development, marketing messaging, and sales strategy.
And the voice cloning capability must be particularly powerful for personal brands.
Absolutely. When I finessed my voice agent's vector database and knowledge base, I created something that sounds like me, knows my expertise, and can handle initial consultations while I'm working with other clients. It's not about being in 2 places at once. It's about providing value at scale while maintaining that personal touch.
What about industries that haven't adopted this yet?
That's the opportunity window. 25% of broadcasters are now using AI, doubling from last year. But that means 75% aren't there yet. Same across professional services, hospitality, healthcare. Early adopters are capturing market share right now by offering better customer experience, faster response times, and multilingual support. By the time competitors catch up, early adopters have refined their systems, captured customer data, and established themselves as the innovative choice.
So where are we right now in this transformation?
Here's where we are. The technology is proven, the ROI is demonstrable, and the competitive window is open. Companies are losing 27% of leads to operational gaps that voice AI solves immediately. If you're in hospitality, healthcare, professional services, broadcast, or really any industry where customer communication matters, this is worth exploring.
What should listeners do next?
2 things. First, identify one customer communication pain point in your business right now. Missed after-hours calls, language barriers, overwhelmed support team, and start there. Second, experience it yourself. Visit ancast.co.uk and click the Voice Agent button. Have a conversation. See how natural it feels, how quickly it responds, how it maintains context throughout the discussion. Because I'm not asking you to imagine what this could be, I'm inviting you to experience what it already is.
Any final thoughts?
Just this. Networking matters more than ever, even in the AI age. That OTT Red event, those in-person conversations, the Berkeley CourseMate collaborations. Genuine relationships drive genuine opportunities. AI doesn't replace human connection, it amplifies it. Voice agents handle routine interactions so you can focus on relationships that matter. That's not a future vision, that's happening right now. That wraps up episode 26 of Broadcast Media, The Inside Track. If voice agents sound interesting for your business, reach out via ancast.co.uk. I'm actively taking on new implementation projects. Next episode, we'll dive into what's happening in the industry and the opportunities emerging in worldwide markets. Until then, keep innovating, keep connecting, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Thanks for joining us on the Broadcast Media Inside Track.
Thanks for listening to Reinventing Broadcast. Subscribe for more on AI content and the future of media. And visit ancast.tv for more info on Ben himself, the resources, other content, and news.